This year, we are celebrating the centennial of the Appalachian Trail Conservancy.
And today we are joined by Eric Wilson, the Executive Director of the Rockbridge Historical Society, and Catherine Herndon-Powell, the Regional Manager of the Central Virginia Appalachian Trail Conservancy, to talk about this major milestone. Welcome to Here at Home, both of you.
Great to be back. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, why is the Appalachian Trail so important today, and how has it evolved since it first came about?
This
Whichever
is a good
wants
you
to take
question.
Go for it, Catherine.
Yeah, so we are celebrating 100 years since the Appalachian Trail Conservancy was created, and it's been over 100 years since the trail was, imagined and conceived of. So it's really come such a long way from this big, incredible idea to an actual footpath that you can travel on, the world's longest foot travel only trail. And such a wonderful resource for folks locally, and people come from all over the country to enjoy it. So we've been having a big birthday party all year, which has been a lot of fun, and it lines up really nicely with the Virginia 250 celebration coming up next year. So we're kind of merging those two together.
Yeah, that's my next question. I wanted to see how this relates with the 250th anniversary of our independence.
Yeah, so you've got a birthday party. We've got a 250th birthday party, and in Rockbridge County, where we're based, we talk about it as a 3-year project. Rockbridge County comes into being in 1778 during the war, and so we're building a series of programs with nature, music, literature, all sorts of things that we want the community to be involved. What are the things that Americans are drawn to express their culture, to be fueled by them? So when we hear VA 250, America 250, here's our card, wherever we do this.
All right.
Every community has one. I think by Memorial Day, we want everyone in America to understand who in their community are the planners, how can you be involved? And for many of these, it will go beyond July 4th. That's going to be the big birthday, right? July 4th, 2026 will be Jefferson's pen going forward. But Jefferson was the first owner of Natural Bridge. He explicitly talked about the bridge as a public trust. What public trust might mean has evolved, right? And you can say a lot more about that, about the different ways in which people have protected lands or invested in lands, enjoy them recreationally or in a civic context. We want to put that out there for a lot of people to come and tell us what they think through readings, through hikes, and it's exciting.
And really, the main goal is to get out there and experience it, right?
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hiking, and it's educational too. And what I love is the idea of the historical hikes, where you're hiking along and you're learning, and also the reading groups. Let's talk a little bit about that, about the learning side of the trail.
Yeah, so last weekend, what was it, November 1st, at Natural Bridge State Park, we had 3 of us speaking. Catherine spoke, I spoke, a former student of mine, she's now a sophomore in high school, whose National History Day project was about Shenandoah National Park, what it took to create that place, the costs that came with that. To see, a young student building through that process, doing independent research, sharing that with the community, adding to the kinds of archives that you had. The amount of things that I learned from your slideshow on Saturday are part of my continuing education, along with these book groups that we basically flanked 2 hikes with a book group before. A lot of people have read Bill Bryson. A lot of people know Tim Kaine's new memoir about walking the AT, paddling the James, biking, and we're hoping maybe next spring he'll want to get in on this action too again, because he's helped lead the way. So.
Yeah. Talk about the importance to think about the historic preservation and environmental stewardship. Why is that important to connect the two?
Yeah, I think it's so important for people to understand the story of how we came to have this national treasure that is, right in a lot of our backyards in this area. And we're so lucky that we can go out just on a weekend and hike for a couple miles, and and the trail that we're on is, one of the best maintained, most well-designed trails that you're going to find in the area, as well as just you can keep going all the way to Georgia or Maine.
That's
if
right.
You can go as long as you want. That's what makes it so special. So I think, but that didn't happen just sort of by accident. A lot of work and a lot of careful planning went into connecting up, some people call it an emerald necklace. It's like a thread that connects all these public lands, the like big green blobs you see on the map that represent our national forests and national parks. But you wouldn't, to have it all the way connected through is such a special and unique thing that took a lot of effort and a lot of planning to happen, and still needs citizens, volunteers, advocates, people to care about it and continue to steward those.
Yes, and
Yes,
you all
we
are
do.
inspiring us to do that. Your next History Walk is coming up this Sunday, November 9th, so no doubt people can take part in that and learn a lot from noon to 4 at Hog Camp Gap to Cold Mountain. All right, and then you've got the reading group coming up on Monday, November 17th, so a lot to fill our calendars and to learn. and
Yes.
I
appreciate
will
the
say
Appalachian
the
Trail.
17th, National Take a Hike Day, which if you say it right sounds really funny, but we do want people out there doing
Yes,
that.
get out there and enjoy, especially this time of year.
Yes.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you both for being here. We so appreciate you.